In this session, we are going to learn about mobile telecommunication technologies. Mobile is a device which is portable. Mobile communication is based on cellular networks. A cellular network is nothing but radio network. In this network, land is divided into areas called cells. Every cell in the network has a transmitter and receiver known as cell site or base station. Each cell in the network uses different frequencies for the transmission of signals. When joined together, these cells provide radio coverage over a large geographic area. The network of cells enable the mobile devices to communicate even if they are moving from one cell to another via base stations. The last 2 decades has seen a remarkable growth in the mobile industry, both in terms of mobile technologies and subscribers. The first system offering mobile telephone service was introduced in the late 1940s in the United States and in the early 1950s in Europe. These single-cell systems were severely constrained by restricted mobility, low capacity, limited service, poor speech quality, and the equipment was heavy, bulky, expensive, and susceptible to interference. The use of semiconductor technology and microprocessor made possible mobile systems smaller, lighter, and more sophisticated. First generation mobile systems was introduced in late 1970s and early 1980s. The 1G mobile system was based on the analog cellular technology. They only had voice facility available and were based on circuit switched technology. In first generation mobile system, voice was modulated to a frequency of about 150 MHz and higher. They used radio towers for transmission. The major drawback of first generation were its low capacity, poor voice lengths, and no security. Before discussing about the 2G mobile system, let's discuss some related terms like FDMA, CDMA, and TDMA. FDMA stands for Frequency Division Multiple Access. In this, each user utilizes a portion of the frequency bandwidth available. Each user has its own frequency domain. CDMA stands for Code Division Multiple Access. In this, each user is allocated a unique code sequence. On the sender's end, the data signal is encoded using the given unique code. The receiver decodes the signal according to the unique code and recovers the original data. TDMA stands for Time Division Multiple Access. In this, each user is allowed to transmit only within specified time intervals. Different users transmit in different time slots. When users transmit, they occupy the whole frequency bandwidth. 2G mobile systems was introduced in early 1990s. They used digital signals for transmission of voice. 2G enabled the mobile system to provide paging, SMS, voicemail, and fax services. Both voice and data conversations were digitally encrypted. The 2G system was based on GSM technology. GSM standard was defined by ETSI in 1989. GSM stands for Global System for Mobile Communication. GSM technology is combination of FDMA and TDMA. With GSM, all subscriber and wireless provider information stored on interchangeable modules known as SIM, Subscriber Identification Module cards. By swapping out the SIM card, users can painlessly switch phones or provider, and they used circuit switching. The mobile technology using packet switched domain instead of circuit switched domain were termed as 2.5 generation mobile systems. They used GPRS, that is General Packet Radio Service, in addition to GSM. With 2.5G, services like MMS, sending pictures through email became possible. GPRS technology was also a major step towards 3G mobile systems. The 3G technology adds multimedia facilities to 2G phones by allowing video, audio, graphic applications. With the advent of 3D technology, watching streaming video or video telephony became a reality. The idea behind 3G is to have a single network standard instead of the different types adopted in the US, Europe, and Asia. 3G mobile systems are also known as Universal Mobile Telecommunication Systems, that is UMTS, or IMT 2000. They can sustain higher data rates and open the door to many internet-style applications. The main characteristics of IMT 2000 3G systems are a single family of compatible standards that can be used worldwide for all mobile applications. Support for both packet-switched and circuit-switched data transmission. Data rates up to 2 Mbps, depending on mobility. And high bandwidth efficiency. 4G networks will be based on packet switching only. It will be able to support faster transmission. They are projected to provide speeds up to 100 megabits per second while moving and 1 gigabits per second while stationary. It is a wireless access technology. 4G can provide better than TV quality images and video links. In next session, we will discuss about email protocols that are SMTP and POP3. Thank you.